Coach, just talk about how that final drive with the field goal, and then I guess just not able to get it done there, and then not stopping it.
Yeah, we just had a lot of chances to win that game, going all the way back to the first half, and we're down in the red zone too many times to come away with no points. That certainly hurts us the last play of the half on offense, and then not getting it in on 4th and inches. Both of those are plays that we need to make, have to make them. And then defensively, I thought we did a really nice job in the first quarter, and we came out prepared, ready to go, played really hard. But we need to find a stop in the fourth quarter on that last drive, and giving up that big scramble just kills you. And then you don't get the ball back, so that hurts. And we did drive the ball down and get in a field goal position where we felt like we were in good shape with, and didn't get the field goal. So, offense, defense, special teams, we all had our opportunities to find a way to win the game and didn't get it done.
Well, you seemed pretty hot in that halftime interview. What were you referring to exactly, just on that final play with the interception?
Yeah, that's defensive pass interference. So
the plays on the goal line on this one that ended with the 4th and inches. What was the second, third, and fourth? What did you see on those?
Yeah, the first one we did a play that normally Braylon Russell carries it in the end zone, and Braylon wasn't with us today, and unfortunately he just slipped and fell. He did a good job running it in practice, and he's going to be a great player for us, but he just slipped and didn't get it in. And then we ran an off-tackle play that didn't get to off-tackle. Mike cut it back instead of getting to the track that we needed to be. And then we felt like we could get it in. We hadn't been stopped all year on the sneak, so we felt like we could get it in on that.
That block punt to kind of get you guys going, scoring, it seemed like that energized the sideline quite a bit, did it?
Yeah, they did a good job on that. We practiced it all week. We had the extra day on Sunday night, so we focused on blocking a punt. He did a great job in practice all week working on it and working on the hitting it on time, but also working on the right technique to block it, scoop and score. He did a hell of a job. That was a really good play.
Looked like you were also talking to the refs right before halftime after Taylen's interception in the end zone. Was that wanting a PI on maybe there? What kind of happened?
Yeah, I felt like it was defensive pass interference.
What is the, obviously they're disappointed, but you guys have got 2 games to play. Obviously winning the game would be a big motivation. Is that just kind of the talking points with them moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, what we need to do is just be persistent, and keep going and keep working at it, keep preparing the way they did and practicing the way you do. We can't give in. We got to keep it up, be persistent, and, pretty soon we'll break that rock. We've had our chances and been in positions to do it. We haven't been able to get it done yet. But those guys in that locker room have been putting a tremendous amount of effort in it, and they have a lot of pride. And I don't think there's anyone in that locker room that has given up and not prepared and not came out and competed extremely hard. So we're just going to stay after it.
I don't know if Taylen's run late in the first half was a called play or if he scrambled away. It's like 13 yards, but it seemed like there was a stretch of about 14 plays where you guys were just calling pass plays, at least without any handoffs. Was that kind of a focus? And part of that, I guess, the penalties and sacks and stuff. But was part of the focus coming out of halftime to run the ball? Was that first drive?
Yeah, we felt like we could run it on them, and we felt like we were running it well on them. And then we, get negative plays, and the penalty, really hurt us. The tripping penalty on Kobe set you back 15 yards, and now it's hard to get in a situation to get a first down. And they're a good pass rush team. They got a couple sacks on us that hurt our field position and our play calling. But overall, we moved the ball well on them. We just didn't get it in the end zone like we normally will.
Yeah, offense shut out in 2 quarters. Just how do you think LSU limited you guys?
They're a good defense. They got good players, and they got good coaches.
I think after maybe the A&M loss, you said that you just needed more complementary football from defense, special teams. Do you feel like those 2 parts are getting closer to, allowing y'all a chance to win?
Yeah, I think so. I think, we got ourselves in a position. We came out really well prepared and took a 14-point lead, came back and got the lead back again. We just got to find a way to finish it. But all three phases, I thought, competed extremely hard. LSU's defense is real. Now, there's a reason why they stopped Alabama last week, too. But I thought our guys, competed hard.
What's the mood in the locker room like after a tough loss?
I mean, they all, feel bad, feel disappointed. It hurts when you put so much into it and you don't find a way to win. So there's no question that they're hurting in there.
Did you take the energy on the sideline at halftime into the locker room? It seemed like the defense came out with the stop second half.
Yeah, we wanted to get 3 and out and then take the ball and go score. So that was what we were talking about at halftime. And we got good field position. We got a really nice punt return by Cam and got ourselves in a position where we were there to win it.
Any flashbacks to just being back in this building, taking an early lead?
No.
What did you think of Van Buren going the whole way? No Nussmeier and his performance today.
Yeah, I kind of felt like Nuss wasn't going to go when you read about the ribs. That's a terrible injury for quarterbacks. It's just very, very painful. Van Buren did a nice job. He made some big plays when the pressure was on. I thought we had him bottled up a number of times and were able to get off the field and do a good job defensively at times. But he ended up making the plays to score.
But you guys have had so many close losses. Just seem like you're right there. Is there just something missing at the end? I mean, it's been different ways that it's come down to that. Is it a mentality? Is it just circumstances?
Yeah, that's a hard one to figure out. You just keep working at it, and we got to find a way to win. We've had, like you said, different ways that we've lost games. So these guys are not going to quit, though. They'll keep fighting.
This was a big rivalry game. Obviously, next week is a major rivalry game with Texas. How do you think these guys will respond?
Yeah, I think we'll come back and work hard and get well prepared. And we need to learn a little bit about that rivalry between Arkansas and Texas. So we'll revisit the past a little bit, make sure everybody understands how big of a game it is to all the Razorback fans and all the Razorback alumni. Make sure we get ready to play.
Wyatt took on a bit of a bigger role on defense today. What do you think about his performance and also that block?
Yeah, I think Wyatt's going to be a really, really good football player. We've been working on getting him more and more reps, and he's extremely fast at that position. He's got great instincts, and before it's over with, he's going to play football for a long time.
And then we saw you touched on Cam Settles getting a touch. Courtney Crutchfield got a catch. Some guys that we haven't seen in a while. Do you feel like that's going to be something in these last couple of games that some other guys may get opportunities they haven't had so far this season?
It could be. Courtney earned it in practice. He's been working hard and getting better in practice and had a really good week, and we rotated him in there. Made a really nice play when he got the opportunity, and Cam's a guy that, could have redshirted. He was starting on a lot of our special teams, and we asked him to keep playing, and he was good with that. And he's going to be a really good player too. He's tough, and he's a really good pass protector. So you don't feel bad putting him in the game because he can protect the quarterback.
A couple times this season, offense has kind of hit a dry spell. How do you go about fixing that?
Just keep pounding away.
Coach, appreciate you.
Thanks.